Welcome back for day 3, and we're talking about difficult conversations and how we can have those conversations as believers. And I've been looking at this acronym, Dear Man, and we've done the D, which stands for describe, we've done the E, which stands for express, and today we're going to talk about the A, which stands for assert. And what we're talking about here is this ability to assert a need in a situation. Most people actually can describe and can express a feeling, but they don't really say what they need from the other person. Very often they leave it up to an assumption. They think the person understands what they need, but I'm telling you, it's so important to actually say what you need from that other individual with as much clarity as you can. All right. Of the 3 letters so far, asserting the actual need is vitally important. But there's some wonderful scriptural advice around this ability to assert a need. And I want you to take into consideration a scripture like this in Proverbs 17:27. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint. And again, you must know that what you're asking for can't be this massive shift and change. Use the assertive need with restraint. Ask, be realistic what you're asking. I need this from you, but that needs to be a realistic ask. You need to think for yourself, can this person actually do what I'm asking of them? All right. And if they can't, then you need to not give up. You need to maybe drop the ask for the need that is realistic. Another scripture says this, that in Proverbs 15:1, a gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. So there needs to be some gentleness in this ask as well. All right. If you ask it in a harsh way, you need to change. That's way too broad. That's way too intense. It's not really going to translate to change. It's going to make the conversation more difficult. Again, in 2 Timothy 2:24-25, it says this, the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome, but must be kind to everyone. Be kind in what you're asking the other person for and what you need. Able to teach, not resentful, and opponents must be gently instructed. Gently ask for what you need. If you're able to do this, the chances of you getting what you want are, well, they increase, and the chances of the difficult conversation being resolved also increases. So maybe throughout this week, if there's one thing I want you to learn to do well, is to assert a need in a gentle, restrained, respectful, realistic way. And remember, you're highly favored and you're deeply loved.